name is Paul and I'm a Reformed Nerd, and welcome back to the conclusion of our Shogun 2000 Total War playthrough. As you can see, I've been playing this for quite a few hours, and I'm quite near the 40 province total that we set as the internal win condition for this game. We basically conquered a good chunk of Japan, and I do have a correction to make. I made some comments about the third island being fused into the Japanese mainland, and I did actually go ahead and look at the map, and the third island of Sapporo, or darn, I forgot what the island's called again, but the third island where Sapporo is located is actually up here above the mainland of Japan. I'm thinking the reason why it wasn't included was simply the fact that in this time period, most of the people who lived on that island were actually the native Japanese people, kind of like the Native American equivalent. I forget what they're called. I think it was something like Inu, but Inu's dog. But yeah, whatever the native name of the Japanese people are, they lived up here on that island. So I guess they were not really so involved in the day-to-day conflicts of the Sengoku Total War period of Japan. And I did say that Kyoto was somewhere around here, and I did look that up, and I actually do believe that this province here of Yamashiro is where Kyoto is located. It may be Kawachi, but I think judging from the maps, Yamashiro is more than likely where Kyoto is located. So I have already, I think in the last stream, taken over the province of Kyoto, which is the ancestral seat of the emperor, which again is hardly that important in this time period, because the emperor, well, he was just a figurehead at this point in time. The daimyos, the warlord chieftains from around the country, that was where the real power was. So I think I've got about 5 or 6 provinces to go ahead and properly conquer Japan and win the Total War. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that today, because Total War, for my Total War Thursday game is going to be changing tomorrow, because that will be the release date of the 3 Kingdoms, and I'm damn excited to play that. But with that being said, let me just go ahead and make sure that the things are set up the way I need them to be to end the turn. Because I do think that we... Okay, these are the Ashigaru. Yes. Another unit of Akiboosters came ahead, and I'm very excited to try out the gunpowder troops, and I can actually train my own warrior monks now as well, so that's fantastic. So I get these units of archers moving over to get to a port. And I think that's about all I need to do for the time being. So let's end our turn and see if we can pick up a couple of new provinces. Your ninja is closing in on an enemy general. Let me see if I can remember to blow this up for the final stream. I did that for the first couple of videos, but then I forgot to do it in the last few. I'm not having a lot of success with my ninja assassinations. Lord Mori is retreating. Inaba conquered. Lord Mori retreated again. So Harima fell. And Kawachi conquered because I don't think they had a garrison there to begin with. Shinobi, Lord Mori's forces are mobilizing and preparing for a major attack. There are indications that they are planning to invade rebel provinces. The attack is not likely to happen until the year after next. Okay, a little bit of intelligence gathering. I am certainly not complaining about that. So, yeah, Issei's loyalty came back, which is great. I guess the additional forces I put there were enough to kind of nip that in the bud of whatever they were planning on doing, at least. So let's go ahead and just gather up my forces a little bit, because it's starting to get a little bit full, these provinces, and it's kind of confusing to see who is who. And so we've got pretty much full stack armies popping up all over the place. So let's see if I can get these to join the fray without losing the loyalty in key. We've got a full unit of no Daichi just sitting there. So I think they're probably trying to work their way over to get into the fray, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And another unit of warrior monks is available. So heck yeah, we're going to go put you guys on the front line. I'm not wasting warrior monks in garrison duties. Got 2 full units of cavalry. Full units of archers. I don't really think I need a garrison out here. And I didn't see a no Daichi pop up, but did I forget to? Yeah, I forgot to train up some more no Daichis, so let's go ahead and get that going. And Occupusers here. Let's make sure we're working on some new warrior monks in Issei. Yeah, we got plenty of warrior monks lined up, so that's great. And Kai, are you working on some cavalry? Yes, you are. Very good. Okay, that's not too bad. We got 32,000 koku, so let's just make sure we do a building check here. Upgrade everyone to the next capital building, unless they have something that would be economically advantageous to build instead. And I'm mostly doing this just because I can. I don't really need. Ah! You were missing farmland. That is not acceptable. But I do suppose these are all the brand new provinces that I literally just occupied in the last turn or two. Yeah. Actually, let me cancel those and put into castle first. I'll do farmland next turn. Oh, you already have a castle, so yes. Okay, I think that was a decent effort. At this point, I'm not really even going to be able to play this game long enough to benefit from all of these constructions, because I feel like in the next couple of turns, I'm going to have those 40 provinces that I need. But still, it makes me feel better seeing large castles pop up all over the place. Alright, so who is this? This is Mori, okay. And who do I have on this border? Mori, okay. So Mori's got at least 3 provinces with a rebel behind. And another Mori clan, and ooh, Mori is actually pretty decent. Looks like they've been consolidating a lot of power across the western end of the island, but looks like I should be able to just steamroll in and take over the place. Okay. So all of these guys have just recently moved. If I bring you down to the front line, I should be able to move in against Mimasaka and Bizen. Wait, no, Bizen is mine. Oh, well, heck. Then you move over here. So Inaba can go for Hoki, Harima can go for Mimasaka, and Bizen can go for Bichu. Bichu. I don't know the proper way to pronounce that one, but I think I'm probably not going to try. And you can move in and take the spot here in Kawachi so that you can move up to the front line next turn. But I think that should be good. Farmland popping up all over the place, as well as a castle. That's always good. An Emmy Ninja is stalking one of your emissaries. Okay, I kind of take issue with that one. I mean, sure, I can see that that little cart ploy may fail. But to the same extent, if it does fail, I don't think my emissary is going to be skilled enough with a sword to take out a ninja. 1300 versus 190. I think we can handle this one. Hopefully I got some warrior ninjas or Aki boosters here, because I want to see them in action. I'm assuming that he just didn't have the option to retreat. Sadly, no. Frontline troops, archers, and a little bit of cavalry for the sides. Don't know where they've set up. I'm gonna guess and say that they're gonna be over here. But that's the thing I hate most about this game. Like, if they could just tell you where on the map you should be going to, that would make things just a little bit more simple. I mean, I know we're going into a battle. I should know where the enemy is, roughly. Otherwise, it's just an ambush. Okay, yeah, they popped up over here on this one instead. Nope, that's a bird. Saw him for a second. I'm gonna miss Yo Ho Ho Man. He makes this game a little bit better. 111 samurai archers. And that looks like the only unit I can see, but they have at least 80 of something else as well. But regardless of what that 80 is, I don't think it's going to matter all that much. I would just kind of like to know, because if it's warrior monks, I'm going to have to treat that one slightly a little differently. The only thing that's going to change is the head count of the dead, but yeah, I hate warrior monks. Kind of an impressive army. Everyone's at full health, so these are probably mostly brand new troops, unfortunately. But quite a few of them have nice little armor upgrades, so that should help out as well. So those are still just the archers hanging out. No movement yet, and no one is under attack. So it looks like they're going to allow me to get into position. Jolly kind of you, good sir. Now, who the hell else is out there? I mean, that's not that big of a forest. Gotta love all my pixelated forces getting into line. Why is there a hole in between my forces here? Someone else coming over to join in, or... And why? What the hell are you guys doing back up? Okay, so a couple of units tried to occupy the same space, it looks like, and now they're all... Alright, yep, that's confusing. I'm not going to bother to try to answer what happened there. I'll just contribute that to year 2000 AI. Looks like they are... so it's just another 79 samurai archers. That was the missing unit. Well, if that's the case... Where's my... Alright, the other archers are on their way. Well, let's get ahead and get my cavalry to fall in behind the archers. They don't have any Yari. I don't see any reason to make this more difficult than it should be. Got a slight bonus in regards to distance on me, but we'll cover that pretty quick. making pretty short work of those cavalry, those archers. And that should do it. Yeah, this is ending as about as how I expected it to. And frankly, I don't even think I need the archer support at this moment. I'm surprised they haven't broken yet. Yeah, they still haven't broken. They're just marching quickly. So props to you guys on your morale, because I don't think I would have wanted to stand around for this one. Well, those archers are doing a little bit more damage to my cavalry than I would have assumed that they would.
It appears that the enemy Taisho has forsaken his honor and is running like a whipped dog.
And they're still just marching quickly, so fair enough.
Your
Hey.
men have taken the head of the enemy Taisho. His armies are without direction.
Yeah, come on. This was a pretty obvious battle result, so I'm not gonna gloat about it too much. Okay, the last of those archers were killed off. And just the last 13 marching quickly, I should say, trying to get away. To the last man. Good job, Mori. I'm proud of you. Yeah, I definitely lost more than I should have. I have no idea how those archers were able to take out so many Yari cavalry in melee, but hey, whatever. Okay, so that's the turn. And on this island, yeah, so that's why the Mori couldn't just back out. They did not own these provinces to be able to do so. But with my forces all in line here, I think this is probably going to be the last push for the 40 provinces. Let me just make sure I got at least... Okay, we do have some arquebusiers in this area. That's good. And arquebusiers and warrior monks in the same army. The new meets the old. I like that. Let's just hope the daimyo doesn't back out. But frankly, I don't know where they would back out to. I mean, these guys can get to... Is that really bingo? Yeah. Alright, so these guys can get to bingo. But that's about all that they can do. And no one here. Oh, except cavalry archers. I haven't used them in a while. And yeah, nothing all that interesting here either. Just your usual Nodaichi and the Yari units. Lord Mori has decided he cannot win and is retreated. Hoki captured. Nice. And let's see. Bichu. Okay, this is not the one I wanted. 1796 versus 55. Crying out loud. I thought you guys actually had the ability to retreat. But hey, if you want to go on ahead and stick it out, go on for it. Show us that samurai spirit. Maybe since it's a river crossing, they felt that they could manage it. 2 samurai archers, two warrior monks. Okay, we've lost this battle. There they got 2 warrior monks. Let's go ahead and just let our archer units get in line here. Hey, is this... I'm pretty sure that's the unit that was commanded by Miyazaki. Back, the hero of episode 2 of my, Shogun playthrough. Because I'm pretty sure that's the same unit card. And then he died and Ito took over. So yeah, this... And they do have the old school bonus that that unit would have had during that time period. Because all the new Nodaichi that I'm making in Hitachi get the silver, not the bronze. So yeah, this could be Ito. The legend is still making his way across Japan. So how close do we have to get? Yeah, we're gonna have to totally cross the river. Oh, but they're just completely backing off. Okay, let's see how far they make it. Yeah, your skirmishing is not working too well. You need to back off when they're getting closer to you. Alright, where are my proper melee troops? Yeah, well, of course you're winning easily. My archers were supposed to have them... Yeah, they're not marked at hold position. So we're just sacrificing some samurai archers against some swordsmen. Just so we can kind of get all up together here and have a little shootout. Okay, that's a little barbaric, but go for it, you guys. And now the Nodaichi are trying to back off with their last couple of men. Oh, to the last man, we got them eliminated. So I think the cavalry archers by themselves should be able to pick off those last couple of guys. And already one of them is in range. They're gone. Let's take out those last couple of warrior monks as well. They're trying to get away, but you can't outrun horses. Warrior monks are great, but they're not that great. Oh, apparently they're also arrow-proof. That's good to know. Wow. Good freaking lord here. You got about 500 people shooting a bow at you. And you're legit just... Okay. Well, we're getting close to the timeline. So I better get my other guys moving in there. Just in case. Yeah, now all the people are running out of arrows. Alright. Winning easily. This one warrior monk is winning easily against my entire army. That's why I hate warrior monks. Yeah, I lost more than I should have just because of those sacrificial archers that we decided didn't have a reason to live. But Bichu has fallen. And yes, this is the one I was actually looking forward to. Oh, light rain? Can these guys fight in light rain? Because that's kind of the main reason why I wanted to fight this battle. Alright, we found them. They are hanging out on that little mountain. And we do have the daimyo. Oh, crap. Okay, he's backing off. He's backing off. Granted, I would have backed off too there, but sadly, he's definitely got a good position on this battlefield. I don't think there's another approach I can use that's going to be less bad. Alright. We got daimyo cavalry, so I think I gained 2 units of Yari samurai along with my archers. I went ahead and move them out in that direction. I'm going to go ahead and move the warrior monks in to kind of be the vanguard here. Because the monks could probably take out those cavalry by themselves, to be honest, if they decide to charge. saw them move. Looks like they're ceding the high ground. Wait, are they still moving? Are they full out retreating at this point, or what are they doing? Okay, so we got the daimyo just chilling out there. Get you and the no Daichi to come up to there. Sadly, my infantry can't fire over the top of something. They're using freaking gunpowder, so at this point archers would probably have been more preferable. And what's the other unit? There's definitely another unit hanging around here somewhere. I just have no idea what it actually is. Where the hell are you backing off to? 120 samurai archers. Are they full out retreating or just... No, they're redeploying. Okay, so that gives me the high ground. And they're willing just to give me the high ground. I might as well just go ahead and move in and take it. And they are in range of my archers. Okay. And my arquebusers are not even really firing. Okay. I'll send my cavalry to take out the archers in the back. They're winning easily because half my freaking cavalry has not even bothered to show up. Come on, guys. Keep moving. Keep moving. It would be more effective if you guys don't come and attack one by one. Fine. How about you go after this one? This one's closer. Can you do that even? Alright, fine. I guess they're not going to let me get strategic. My warrior monks are... Okay, yeah. I guess that was just temporary that they're losing for a second. Samurai archers, uncertain, but okay. Send our last few archers up for melee. not doing that poorly of a job with it, to be honest. These archers are doing a little less well. Okay, we got our first unit running away here. At this point, I'm going to say just let them. So yeah, their front line has completely collapsed almost, except for these last couple of archers. And is that the last of them? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just chasing down those last couple of guys, it seems. One heavy cavalry.
My lord, your enemy has been killed, and your victory has been brought closer.
Well, there goes a Moridamio, so that's nice. I even forgot he was on the field, so... And is the last dude really just the... couple of samurai archers here? That seems to be the case. There we go. I've taken control of a new province from the Mori. Your clan is now has the largest armies in all of Japan. I would assume that I've had that title for a long time. I don't think anyone else on this map is here. Lord Mori has been killed in battle. His son has taken over. Oh, he did have a son. Okay. Ota Kagamochi promoted. Ito Munehara promoted. Nice. We do have a couple of last samurai chilling out in the palace. And we do have a little bit of a loyalty issue popping up on some of these southern territories I took over more recently. Let's see if we can get these guys, how close to the front line we can get these guys. Yeah, it looks like that province is still going to be my staging ground, for a lack of a better term. My cavalry. It's best to get you close to a port so that I can move you over to here. So, Kazusa, I'm going to go and try and move you over to Ise, just to kind of help out with garrison duties. I would hope that Owari is fine with my rule by now, that I can split up their garrison as well. I can't get to Iga. If I move these three down, a new unit of warrior monks, but like I'm definitely not going to waste them on garrison duty. And Kai, if you move up to Yamato, I might be able to move this one up to Iga. That may help out a little bit. And Bizen still has crappy loyalty. And Inaba is mine, and I have no one in it. So let's see. Level 4 no Daichi Samurai General. Good on you guys. Alright, let's go ahead and reinforce you. And then pretty much everyone is equally crap. Okay, you have slightly better armor, so let's go ahead and move you over to that unit. Reinforce the archers. And you're the leftover. And 112 silver armored no Daichi is still pretty decent. So I'll let you stay in the main unit. And let's reinforce the well-armored ones first here. And then all of you can just go to wherever you can find a spot in the larger units. And U-97, you can form up with those guys. 110 archers is good enough. Yeah, the rest of you are still a respectable fighting force. I'm going to go ahead and push you guys back to Bizen in hopes that we can get some loyalty back. Now I need to figure out which one of these guys are still able to move. So 120 archers, maybe you can help out with Inaba. And warrior monks. I'm going to let you move up as well, but I don't want you in the main army. You're just walking through at this point. And yeah, you three are fine with that. So let's get started on a dock for you. A castle for you. A castle for you. And yeah, let's get a port in here for Bizen and Harima. And Kawachi. And castles down wherever there's not a castle yet. Okay. So I have no idea where their daimyo is. They might have a little bit more land than I thought they did, to be quite honest. Looks like Awa's completely undefended, so let's go ahead and just pick that up for free. Let's do a little bit of the same trickery here. So my aqua boosters, no need for you to hang out here and watching people in a castle die. Let's go ahead and get you up to full cavalry strength. My warrior monks definitely took a bit of a knock. What do we have here? Like 18 guys. Okay. So I really don't need to worry about a garrison at all, really. I just need to keep at least enough people there. That should do. Mori Castle. Let's go ahead and let you move in against them. You can hang down to reinforce Bichu. You guys just hang out here and wait for the castle to fall. Let's hope the loyalty in those two provinces can recover, because this should be our final push to 40. Oops. Alright, so where can it... Is there a quick and easy way for me to...
Those who use an army skillfully do not raise troops.
I don't think that was the entire audio file. Those who use an army don't use troops.
When you do battle, even if you are winning, if you continue for too long...
Yeah, okay. Just the audio files clip out there after a second. Interesting. Do you do anything? No, you don't do anything. You just look pretty... Okay. So yeah, it doesn't tell me how many... Well, considering the fact that that's the victory condition, I think they could make that a little bit more obvious. So, let's see. We're literally down to Shimazu way out here. And the Mori. Oh, the Hojo are still around. Oh, yeah, of course they are. The Mori are at war with me. And I'm the only one that declared Christianity, it looks like. And I'm at war with the Mori and the rebels, and I haven't even run into the Shimazu yet. But everyone else looks like they're dead. Alright, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 per page. So, yeah, 7, 14, 21, 28... 35. Wait, look, that can't be right. I've got way more than 40. Well, whatever. We'll just continue going forward and see what happens. Oh. They did not want to see Bingo go. We got 240 archers, 721, 352, 230. That's a pretty big victory. Okay, there we go. Despite the fact that I did not... Oh, no, Awa. Yeah, Awa was undefended. That's what was up. Well, I think we should get a nice little movie here.
With final victory secured, the dominance of our clan could not longer be disputed. Faced with our invincible armies, all Japan was forced to accept the supreme leadership of a single daimyo. The heritage of our clan supported the legitimacy of our noble lord to declare himself Sei Taishogun, and thereby to found a dynasty which would determine the future of Japan and guarantee the immortality of our honor. There were some fools who did not accept the supremacy of the new shogun, but the battles which we fought to crush their insolence did not threaten our survival, as had the great battles of the past, but merely ensured that the skills of our samurai remained honed in the field of war. All the wealth of Japan flowed to the shogun, and he used it to raise mighty castles. The greatest of these was the fortress at Edo, which became the hub from which the shogun's power radiated to even the most distant provinces. Former rivals were obliged to march from every corner of Japan to subjugate themselves before the shogun. Every warrior was now under his direct control, and if any thought that the shogunate was repressive, then they were shrewd enough to keep these thoughts to themselves. All aspects of life were guided by the will and wisdom of the shogun. He encouraged the samurai to train in the arts of writing and painting, as well as the way of the warrior, while the emperor himself was freed from the distraction of day-to-day power. The order of society rested on strict enforcement of the social hierarchy. The peasants were reminded of their obligations at the point of a sword, and were soon convinced to settle into their jobs of growing, making, carrying, breeding, and paying taxes for the shogun. Once again, Japan became a land for the Japanese, and there was no longer any need for the foreigners' strange superstitions or their coward weapons, and they were not missed when the bamboo curtain descended. Under this firm hand, Japan was never again torn apart by ambitious and grasping rivals as it had been during the Sengoku Jidai. United, the nation thrived, and the sons of the shogun continued to rule by obeying the traditions set down by our forefathers for hundreds of years. To this day, his memory is honored, and his courage, his shrewdness, and his skill in battle are legend.
Well, that was quite nice, but I do find it funny. I know you get that Japanese modern scene, no matter which emperor you're playing as or daimyo you're playing as, but with the Hojo, you actually start in Edo, which is modern day Tokyo, which I think is kind of cool because it just makes it a little bit more full circle. Now, well, let me get back to the saved game, because if that was literally the last turn, I would like to maybe take on that big battle with the daimyo for one nice little send-off. Dr. Stephen Turnbull was a historical researcher. Wasn't this game produced by Sega? Couldn't they get a Japanese researcher? Daniel York was a voice actor. Okay, well that seems a little culturally inappropriate. Oh, it doesn't let me... Okay, that's crap. Alright, so for... $238? Let me see what this is. Because that, well, that sounds like it was from like almost an hour ago. Yeah, it pretty much was from an hour ago. Great. Just gonna let that one automatically resolve. 88 killed, 7 lost. That's a lot better than I did. Alright, so... yeah, this is the turn that I went ahead. And move these guys around real quick. Just to keep loyalty. Let me do that again. I'm going to try to recreate the situation in hopes I can get that big final battle again. Alright, okay, I think that's looking okay in regards to loyalty issues. So, you move into Iway, move into Awaja. Okay. That may be good enough, and I think the Mori will retreat from most of these opportunities to fight. Awa conquered. Mori is retreating. Hokai conquered. Let us automatically resolve. Alright. Oh, the daimyo survived and he retreated into the damn thing. Okay, well that's different. Okay, so then I moved you into Bichu and we were basically surrounded and attacked from... No, that was Bingo that we were attacked from. Alright, so let's go ahead and end the turn. Mori should retreat from that one. Okay, let's just automatically resolve that. Oh. I don't want to watch that movie a second time. It seems undeserved. Alright, let me see if I can do one more thing to make that last battle happen. So I'm going to leave these guys in Awaji. Because it looks like picking up that free province in Awa does not work to my benefit. I'm going to go ahead and leave these guys outside of Inaba as well. Because if I pick up too many of these free territories, I may accidentally trigger the win condition again a little bit sooner than I want to. Loyalty's looking alright everywhere else, so that's cool. Total enemy size, well, fine. I just don't understand why you don't run away with 55 dudes, but whatever. Good, at least he retreated from that one. Alright. So if I move into Hoki, hopefully they'll reinforce from the remaining territories and give me an army to face off with. Or no, actually, they might have more troops in Aki and Iwami that they can use to reinforce. So if I send this army into Bingo, they can bring their daimyo down, they can empty out Izumo and anyone left in these ones for one big final fight in Bichu. And I got room for one more unit. So let's go ahead and send... Oh, this one's connected to Bichu, not... Ah, damn. I'd have liked to get that last unit of... You know what? I don't think they're going to be able to take advantage if I delay one turn. So... let me see if I can send in just a little bit of backup, because at least last time I had killed the daimyo already. So it's 2 units of gunpowder, Akibusers, 1 unit of warrior monks, okay. What do you mean total victory? I take over any providences. I literally just passed my turn. Alright, I give up on the total victory The nice little last battle there. That's unfortunate. Let's see if I could just end this with... Do I play as the Mongols? Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, I do have the expansion pack with the Mongol invasion, so that would make sense. Because I was like wondering, like, that seems pretty aggressive for this game to program in all of those unused units for one little battle. Samurai versus Korean. Yasu. Yasu is the guy that took over after Noda Abenaga died, I think, if I remember correctly, because that is what ended up creating the Tokugawa shogunate. History would be very different if Oda actually did manage to pull that out. And sadly, it doesn't look like they give me any battle where you play as Hojo. Which it doesn't really need to surprise me, because Hojo weren't as big historically as this game makes, as I made them look with this game, I should say. But I think we can go with this one just because you get some Akibusers, you do have the Daimyo unit, and looks like a few units of Yari, Samurai, hopefully. No, looks like both Samurai and Ashigaru. Okay, well that sucks. Okay, so historical battle, Yamazi. Oh, it's easy? Oh. Okay, you get some musket men with this one. This is a moderate difficulty. Moderate. No, I don't even know what those guys are. Oh, and we're back to easy. I thought it was getting harder as you went up the list. Okay, that's not... Okay. False assumption. Okay, so Tokugawa... this is it. I'll play this one. Against Nobuteru. By 1584, there was a stalemate between the great rivals Tokugawa Ieyasu and Toyotomi Hideyoshi, as they each built a series of fortifications and field defenses around their domains. To break the deadlock, Hideyoshi's ally Ikeda Nobuteru suggested a raid on Mikawa province and managed to take the castle of Iwasaki. But Tokugawa was prepared for the strategy and he launched his army at Hideyoshi's forces, meeting them near the village of Nagakuti. Conditions: destroy the enemy. Alright, fair enough. Survey your troops on the battlefield and click the button to begin. Alright. Kind of a small group of soldiers. I was expecting a little bit of a grander final battle than that. And where the heck are they starting from? So they're coming from... So why do they have me set up... Is this supposed to be like an ambush? Do they not know I'm here? Okay, so they're just not marching through the battlefield in a pre-programmed... Okay, no, it kind of feels like they know I'm here. Yeah, they literally just went in and hid in the forest. So yeah, interesting. So I don't know why they have me set up facing out this direction. But I suppose I better get ourselves set up with the Yari at the very least. And yeah, he is in range of my archers, so as soon as they get set up, where the heck did you come from? What? Oh, legit. They have me split between... Oh, crying out loud. Where the heck did their cavalry get to? They just kind of ran off in that direction somewhere. And the rest of their army's hiding here, hoping I don't know where they are, I'm guessing. Well, enough of this. I'm gonna just go ahead and let all my army get into one place. Look at that, everyone from over here. Yeah, looks like the last unit's finally making it over. Okay. I'm trying really hard to give this game a good send-off, but they're making it really hard for me. Okay, they've got some occupacers as well. I like how they got this programmed up to actually start their little advancing animation. Is that the only unit hiding back here? Looks like it is. So if we chase him down with a little bit of cavalry, that should be safe. Nope, no it's not. So what else is hiding back here? Yari Samurai. Okay. I thought there was more than just one unit hanging out back there. But I think you may actually... No, you know what? I don't think they're reforming. You can just chill out here. Okay, so... if we know that we have another unit of Yari Samurai hanging out back here, let's go ahead and move these guys out in this direction. Whoa, what are you doing there? Okay, let's see if we can launch off a couple of arrows and encourage them to come on out and say hello. Well, apparently not. So where are they going to run off to? Are they just legit? Yeah, okay. They literally saw my forces and were like, hey, you know what? That's fine. Okay, where are these guys going? They are all just running away, aren't they?
The enemy Taisho is running from
Holy heck,
defeat, but his
okay.
dishonor and our swords will chase him to his grave.
Historical battle, eh? Oh, Shogun Total War. I tried to give you a nice little send-off, a nice little finale, and you made it impossible. Alright, so with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and let this end for tonight. Well, this afternoon. I'm so used to doing this during the evenings. But yes, thank you for tuning in for the finale of Shogun Total War. This is literally the oldest Total War around. It was the original, and it was beautiful and fun, and it was great playing it again. I was planning on doing a different strategy with my Total War, because my goal is to play all of the historical Total War games. Every Thursday, I was going to play Total War. So I was going to play Shogun, then I was going to play Medieval, then I was going to play Rome, and just kind of work my way through it. But, as I'm sure anyone watching this knows, tomorrow is the launch of Total War 3 Kingdoms. And for the first time, I think, in my life, I pre-ordered and bought a full-price game. And I want to play the hell out of this thing. So I wanted to finish Shogun tonight, just to make tomorrow free. So tomorrow will be the continuation of Total War Thursdays, but it'll be with Total War 3 Kingdoms. And yes, I am very anxious. So tune in tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. And Shogun will come back. I figure after I play through all of the games, I'll go through and do all of the DLCs. So I'll come back and do Mongol invasion eventually, and the kingdoms for the medieval Total War pack and all of those sorts of things. But also tune in later tonight if you're so inclined. Big Red and I will continue our multiplayer Civ 6 series, and we should have some good fun with that as well. But until then, I do hope you all have a great one, and we'll catch you later. But thank you and good night. Or good. Wow, I'm so used to recording in the evenings. Thank you and goodbye for now. Bye.